Hello, I'm Jill from Exeter Sling Library, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Izmi carrier. I have an Izmi here. It's a lightweight, fairly unstructured cotton carrier. It's a really great design. It comes in a bag, and it's particularly nice for carrying newborns, although it will go right up to about 18 months. This waistband here is adjustable. I'm going to open up this noisy Velcro. You can see for my big kid, it'll go out here. For my little person, it will go in here. But I can kind of move it out in increments, have it kind of folded over a little bit so that I've got real flexibility to fit different sizes of children. With a newborn, I'm going to start off with it nice and narrow. And if you buy the Izmi Essential, this is essentially what you get. It doesn't have this strap here, which is a little strap you can do up on your chest if you're back carrying, and it doesn't come with an insert cushion. So if you're using this carrier from newborn, so especially if you've got a smaller baby, so from about 5 or 6 pounds up to about 8 pounds, you'll probably want this insert cushion. It is a great carrier, and from about 8-9 pounds you won't need this. So, you know, if you're thinking, if you've got a baby who's already kind of, you know, 6-8 weeks, they've already put on a few pounds, you know, you could look at getting the Izmi Essential carrier, and, you know, you won't need this extra accessory, although you won't have that back strap for your back carry. They can be bought as an extra, but you may want to just look at buying the full thing. It's a great carrier. So, my insert cushion, I'm going to pop that in as well because my demo baby is about a 7-pound newborn size, so they do need this cushion. But, you know, if they were real, probably would only be a matter of weeks before I'd be taking that out and not using it anymore. So I put that in there. I'm going to Velcro this down so it's nicely lined up. Then this label is going to come flat to me like this, so that cushion's sticking up on top. I'm going to do it up in my back. Tighten as needed. If you struggle to tighten in your back, some people do, just shuffle the carrier around to where you need and tighten it as you need to, and then put it back where it was. Okay, so I'm now going to pick up my newborn. Hello baby. And I'm going to bring them up onto my front. Their legs are going to come either side. I'm going to give them their hands because newborns always like having their hands. They can suck on them comfort, show you if they're getting a bit hungry, and I'm going to bring this cushion up underneath them. Now, some newborns will kind of sit on top of the cushion. Others, you know, their knees will be much more in front of them and they'll more overhang it. So, you know, my newborn, being a demo baby, it likes to go quite wide, and some newborns are like that. But if you've got a newborn who's kind of quite curled up and their legs are much more in front of them, you might find that their bum will sort of overhang that cushion and it'll almost be up under their knees. That's okay too. So there we are. There's my baby. He's resting against me. I'm going to bring this panel up. It's going to come over the cushion, over my baby's bum and back. And I'm going to bring the straps up and let them just hang over my shoulders. Just getting this strap untwisted. There we go. Now I'm going to do it up. I'm going to keep a hand on my baby at all times so they're nicely supported. And I'm going to be reaching round for the opposite strap. I'm going to give that a pull downwards vertically, then bring it around my back to meet my buckle. Click. Now you can see we've got two-way tightening here. I'm going to tighten going backwards first of all, but then if I need to do any last tweaks, I can bring it forward, which is a little bit easier to do. Same thing on the other side. So I'm taking my baby's weight with this hand. I'm going to loosen that one off a bit. Reach for my strap, pull it down vertically, bring it round my back to meet this buckle. Bit of backward tightening, but last of all, pulling forward to tighten. If you are a woman and you find the position of straps on your boobs a problem, especially, you know, in the immediate postpartum period, you can look at what position is going to suit you the best. So it might be that further back is a bit better, it might be that right at the front is a bit better. Very, very individual. Won't be an issue at all for some people, might be an issue for others. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so that's it, my baby is in. I might just look at popping my hands inside and adjusting their position a little bit if I'm not happy with it. This little baby is nicely content. The carrier's coming up to the bottom of the head, top of the neck. I can see their airway, it's nice and clear, their chin's off their chest. It's all good. Now, if we have a look at the straps on my shoulder, this side I've got it flat to me, this side it's not quite one thing or the other. You can have it flat to you like that, but you can also spread it out, and it's kind of designed with some pleats in it so that you can spread it out over your shoulder and make it cup the shoulder a little bit. Very individual as to whether you love that or hate that, but it is a nice way of helping to distribute that weight. This little bit here is a kind of extra head support. With a newborn, I think just having it rolled up and pop it into place is lovely. Just gives a little bit of extra support. But you can unpop it and have it kind of hanging down loose, or you can bring it up. So if you've got a baby, especially who's maybe a little bit older, who likes to kind of sleep a bit skew with their head to one side, it can be quite nice just to bring it up on one side, give them a little bit of extra head support. Or as you've got a child who's getting bigger generally, you might find that this is getting a bit low on them, and you can then use this a bit higher or a bit higher again to give them some extra support. What else? I think that's covered most things. Really lovely carrier, very flexible. So from about 4 months, if I want to do a forward facing carry, I can set it to the narrow setting and have my baby forward facing. It can be used for back carrying. Again, it's got that accessory strap. Now you can cross the straps on your front to do a back carry, and some people find that comfortable, but for some people, particularly women, it's not always the most flattering option. And that's where that little accessory strap that comes with the full version and doesn't come with the essential is a nice thing to have. But you can buy them separately from Cheeky Rascals, so if you do have an essentials, don't worry, you can still use it for back carrying. Let me show you how to take baby out, and then I think we'll be done here. So I'm going to support baby under the bum, unclip, unclip. I'm just going to let my carrier drop down like an apron, lift my baby down and dump them somewhere safe, and then I can just undo my carrier and take it off. That simple. So really nice flexible carrier, folds up small, good for the heat if you're somebody who gets really, really hot. Insert cushion used up to about sort of £8, depends on probably your baby's torso length as much as anything. That's it really, I think that's everything. Thank you very much, hope this has been helpful.